And we are live.
Greetings and salutations, Focus Up family. Welcome to the April 27, 2024 installment of the Focus Up Show. We thank you for tuning in with us live every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on YouTube and various other platforms, or catching up with us on replay. We ask that you click that like, that subscribe, that bell, and share to support and maintain your weekly Focus Up fix. I am Mr. Nice Guy. Nice as in the word saint spelled backwards. And my co-hosts today are the lovely First Lady J. We got Brother Walk, host of Sex Talk with Walk, every Thursday at 9 p.m. We got the infamous El Pooh, star of Spin That Back, every Saturday at 10:30. That's 30 minutes after this show. And we got Mr. Floyd X.
Yes. We here. I'm ready to go. How's everybody doing? How are you, Mr. Nice Guy? Ready to get it going. Go ahead.
I'm doing all right. Was dealing with the stealing the neighbor's car, this morning.
Oh,
But
shit.
other than that, I'm straight.
Damn. Okay.
What's going on with you, First Lady?
I'm great. Trying to make lemonade out of lemons. I'm good. How are you all?
Brother Walk, sitting there chilling.
I'm good. Just woke up. I'm good. I'm in a good mood. I'm ready to rock and roll though. Let's rock.
Trying to look like Wesley Snipes and shit.
Nestle Snipes. But what's going on with you, El Pooh?
Yeah, blessed and happy to be here.
All right, let's get to the get. What we got up first in the news, First Lady J?
First in the news, we have the Lakers. Jokic led the Nuggets to the brink of a sweep with a 112-105 win over the Lakers in Game 3.
I'm trying to relish over that picture, that noble picture, all them champions standing there, but we know what it is. It's 03 Jokic, and I'm about to put it down on our Lakers. And I got a video I want to play real quick. No, let me hold off on that. I'm moving too fast. Go ahead, Nice Guy. My bad.
No, I mean
Lakers suck right now. Sorry, Lakers suck right now. That's just what it is. The team's, it's just not a good team. Like a lot of cats was just standing around, like waiting for LeBron or AD to do something. Like it was kind of pathetic. Like that last game I watched. I'm not going to even watch the next game. I'm not going to even watch. I'm sorry, I just can't. I'm a huge Laker fan. Salute to the Lakers, but
with all due respect, that is the NBA champion. The NBA champs over there. So, I mean, they are the best team in the NBA. They've been the best team. And those first two games were very competitive. I mean, that second game, they absolutely should have won.
You're talking about the Nuggets, right?
I'm talking about the Nuggets as the champion. Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
okay.
I'm saying that the Lakers losing to the champions is not a disgrace because the fact of the matter is those are the champs. Everybody's probably gonna lose.
I don't mean nothing.
However, it does mean something because
hey, real quick, block Tracy Taylor in the words of Jay Walk. Block Tracy Taylor.
hey, Tracy Taylor, you got a dope squad, and we gotta respect. You got probably the best player in the game, arguably the best. I don't know him and Embiid, but probably him.
So, Mr. During the after. Oh, go ahead, El Pooh. Go ahead. My bad.
Y'all know me. All I got to say about the Lakers is that's about as much time as they got. You know what else I got to say about the Lakers?
Oh, wait, you supposed to say that. That's cold. That's so cold. All right, so listen, LeBron had made the statement after the game. This was what LeBron said.
And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball. And it's just basketball.
All right, so I feel kind of bad about it. It's sad to to watch them lose like this. And, you know, you got to put yourself in a mind state and be comfortable as LeBron to feel like, you know, I've been here before, we went before, and that's my feeling. What y'all say about that?
Ain't no Mamba mentality there. You know, they way too comfortable with that L. You know, there's just lack of fire. This is my thing about basketball. I love the Lakers. I love watching the sport, but I never get too down about what happens because it always comes down to this. Them is millionaire problems. You know what I'm saying? They're rich people playing a game, and if they don't care, I'm not going to care too much about it. And when I see them ball watching, when I see the ball goes up, and they just watch a rebound go to the other team, or they're just flat-footed, don't run the coverage. Again, I'm not investing my emotions and getting super crazy about something that the people that are actually doing it don't seem to care about. So, I mean, which is a perfect setup for your video, the other video.
I'm glad you say that, because speaking of the Black Mamba, I think Lil Wayne has the same sentiment as you.
At the bench, it seemed like I was more disappointed about the loss than the team was.
Great point. It's all part of leadership.
On everything, I thought of Kobe last night. When I got up and walked out, I thought of that. As I walked out, I glanced at the bench.
What, 5 minutes left?
Yeah, something like that. Right. I looked at the bench and I just quickly thought, like, you know, Kobe wouldn't have that.
That's cold.
Big
That's
facts.
cold. Well, it is what it is. Go ahead, nice guy.
I said that fool's voice is dope. His talking voice is dope. But yeah, go ahead. You about to say something, Brother Walk?
Oh no, I'm ready to move on. Lakers.
With that,
you got something to say about that picture?
Yeah, hey, First Lady.
Yeah, it's over.
It's never over till it's over. You know, we'll see. I don't expect them to do much, but again, you know, I don't believe in giving up. So we'll see what's happening. Mm-hmm. All they need is one win and take it from there.
Come on, man, knock it off. Stop that. Let's move on. Come on. Let's go.
He don't got that Mamba mentality. Meg Thee Stallion, what you got for us, First Lady?
Meg Thee Stallion, a new lawsuit filed by Megan Thee Stallion's former cameraman, Emilio Garcia, accuses the singer of a hostile work environment and harassment, including allegedly forcing him to watch her have sex with another woman while he was strapped in a moving vehicle.
So you got something to say about that, First Lady?
I don't have anything to say about that. I don't even keep up with Meg Thee Stallion, you know. So
I mean, it's just the function of you're supposed to be in a business, a work environment, and then she does something that would seem to be very unprofessional because it's not like they were doing a video where they were doing this. This was something that was an off work action in a work environment for this camera person, and if he felt some type of way about it, I mean, it wouldn't seem to be appropriate. It wouldn't be appropriate if you did that at your regular job, right? So, I mean, I get that. I'm also like, I'm probably not complaining me myself, but you know.
But was he the driver? Was he really forced to watch?
He put it out there. He said that they was in a moving vehicle in a foreign country that he didn't know nobody, and he was there and he felt trapped. That's how he put it out there.
But would you feel trapped if you were watching two women, or would that be entertainment for you?
It's one thing to go and look at it, but it's another thing to watch it happen before you. Like if I'm in the club and two people start having sex, I'm not gonna sit and watch. I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? So
this is a point y'all are missing. Sex in a vehicle with another woman. That's reminiscent of what happened in Beverly Hills. Tory, remember that was asshole naked in the back seat, the two chicks, when she was shot in the foot by Tory Lanez.
What? I don't see the connection.
Wait, it's a car. She was having sex in the car that night. And if I'm asshole naked in the back seat of a car, what you think I'm doing? And I'm there with a chick.
They was leaving a pool party, bro.
And you're changing your clothes.
They was at a pool party.
She allegedly had sex. I'm telling you what the guy said though. But this is like this is her MO. She get down in a car.
I was about to ask, is that her MO, like sex and moving vehicles?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You got something to say about this El Poo other than just laughing?
I guess what Jay Walk trying to say, because this is the only way I can justify it, because I was trying to justify it. I guess he was saying he had no choice because he was put in the same position that Tory Lanez was put in, and he probably had access to a gun, so he didn't want to, so
oh my God.
he thought the other option was that somebody was going to get shot, so that's why he's suing. I mean, I can't think of no other reason. It's like, that's the stupidest lawsuit I ever heard in my life, especially for like harassment. It's like, how did somebody force you to watch? I don't
But
care
think
if
about
you're
it.
moving.
Think about
If you're in a moving, I'm gonna tell you like this: if you're in a moving car, you should be more concerned about what's going on the road.
But Flip, think about it like this though, because I'm assuming that his orientation is such that might augment his disdain for this situation. Because let me flip it: if you was in a moving car, and two dudes were starting to make out in the car that you was in, how'd you feel about that?
Well, I ain't gonna feel like I'm forced. I probably ask them to stop. If they don't stop, then it's like you disrespected me. See, when you get disrespected, you handle how you handle disrespect. It is
What you
what
got
it
to say
is.
about that, brother Walt? You see two dudes making out in the car that you driving, your boss.
His orientation really is not into playing this. Like,
I'm just talking about the circumstances. I'm flipping it to you. How would you
that
feel
has nothing
about
to
it?
do with the situation. I heard what you said. I heard what you said. I'm saying, but that has nothing to do with it. If I'm here for a job and I'm taking pictures of you and you start doing what you're doing, but you force me to watch, that's a different thing. That's a different thing. Like, he got a lawsuit. He gonna probably get like about $100K and then run off. That's it. It's just a lawsuit for $400 million, and then I get $100K, and then I'm gonna run off into the sunset. That's all it says. It's a money ploy. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
And not work again in this industry. But go ahead. What we got up next, First Lady Jane? Unless you have something else to say about that, Mr. Floyd.
Let's move on. This is crap.
I do.
Sorry, man.
I have one more thing to say about it. This is an unverified statement. All right. It's an unverified statement. Meg Thee Stallion said, "I took down one nigga. Don't be the next."
Okay.
All right. So, First Lady J.
Up next, I have President Biden. President Biden signed a bill Wednesday that could lead to a ban on TikTok, but the video sharing app won't be cut off from its millions of Americans users just yet. The bill moved unusually fast, getting signed into law by the president less than 2 months after it was first unveiled in the House.
As I understand it, the real complaint about it is the company that actually owns it. They just want them to sell it to a company that's not, a foreign company, particularly the company that might be using that information for nefarious means. So there's a lot of support on both sides of the aisle on that situation. You got something to say about this, Brother Walt?
But the name that comes in that they keep bringing up is China. So whether it's a company or not, it's a Chinese company, because they operate a lot different out there than here. Like, it's like they could commandeer a whole company and be like, yo, this is what we're doing, because it's a communist country. We got to keep that in mind. And that's why Trump is really the one that's like, yo, wait, we got to watch them. You know what I'm saying? Now, Biden is kind of hopping on board because he's trying to get them supporters of the Trump dude. I'm just seeing it for what it is. I know I can't see shit with these glasses on.
See, I was trying to leave Trump out of it, but he keeps bringing me back in. But the reality is, if you want to go there, well, I'm saying they know that they know that China. Look, you had the China with the balloon situation. All those people understand who these organizations, or should I say, these countries are that have interests that are in conflict with American interests. So it's not like, Trump is the originator of that information. I mean, if you want to sit there and talk about that bill, there's some other things that were signed in that as well. There's the Israel and Ukraine aid, and those are the main hangups why they didn't do the border bill before. But somehow they basically got the things that they were protesting against without the protection of the border bill. So there was some bad politics there, but that was your man's calling up and saying don't give them a win. But hey.
So how do you feel about it instead of commentary? How do you feel about it, nice guy?
I feel that it's all of it's good. I think that the Ukraine aid, if you believe that you're trying to support this whole NATO thing and stuff like that, this coalition. I mean, otherwise, honestly, I feel like America needs to stop trying to be the world police. But again, if that's your organization, if that's your people, and you're trying to show that being in this organization matters, then you're going to have to continue to support it. But yes, it seems like a losing battle, and you're just throwing money down the drain. I mean, and as far as Israel, go ahead.
My bad. Let me say this real quick. The whole reason they want to shut down the TikTok is because they feel like they can spy on American citizens, and they say they can use the technology to gather information. They can influence the people by adjusting or manipulating the algorithm. And the way I look at it, the reason that the U.S. government knows that and believes that is because the U.S. government is doing the same thing.
I mean, no doubt, of course. That's just what propaganda is. But I will say this: the only thing I really have to say about this is, I made a mistake last week. I said Taiwan was part of the UN. I meant NATO. Okay, NATO. That's what I was trying to say. They NATO affiliate.
And since we're doing errors and contractions, you got something that you want to say, Foydex? Oh yeah. Well, he said that the big three had female basketball players, but as it turns out, they don't have a female basketball player. So he was incorrect about that.
He
And they
said
were
a
also
squad.
and
league.
they were
Like
also incorrect about Baton Rouge. But anyways, let's go on to what you got up next, First Lady.
Up next, I
Hey,
have
hey! Well, sorry about that, First Lady. We gotta fix that, Mr. Nice. Go ahead, First Lady. My bad.
up next. I have Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush has his 2005 Heisman Trophy back as the Heisman Trust announced Wednesday the formal reinstatement of the trophy to Bush amid what is called enormous changes in the college football landscape.
Hey man, I'm glad that he got his trophy back. I mean, the reality, they everybody's getting paid now. So the main reason why they took it away from him is because his parents were getting some type of money from that dude that was trying to do whatever maneuver he was trying to do. So that's how it was in college sports. They're like, a person can't even give you Laker tickets without potentially being a violation. So now, since everybody's get free pay, it's like, hey, we might as well just give him back. Not only give him back his trophy, but give USC back those wins in that championship. So good for them.
Well, they went in on Reggie Bush, but everybody know this what's been going on since college been having teams. I'm gonna say it like that. Since it's been college players, you get a good player some benefits to keep doing what you're doing. Just like in school, a college athlete who was dumb as hell, didn't know math, barely could read. You gotta see, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man, this been going on. Players get benefits for being good players. And they know it, so they waited a while, and then they rectified an example that they made out of this young black man. They got to use somebody sometime, and why know who better not to use it? A black man.
Yeah, well, it was a big expose, and honestly, they do that stuff to discourage it. But you're right; it was going on behind the scenes all the time. It's just a matter that some people get caught, some people don't. You got something to say about this?
Always right.
I know you just threw El Poo off with that absolute lie, but go ahead. What were you saying, El Poo?
I ain't have nothing to say. It's like, hey, I'm glad that the man got his trophy back.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm glad he got his trophy back. I mean, it's look what's going on now. Now college players can actually get compensated. So it's a justice that was just well overdue. That's it.
Hey, yeah, okay. So I did my research on it, and I saw that he went back to the U.S. Coliseum, or the Coliseum here in California, in L.A. And he had a what they call it, a press release where he had his lawyer Benjamin Crump being one of them. He's going to continue to fight the fight, and I think he's filing a lawsuit or something, because he said, I never believed those lies they was telling on me. So shout out to Reggie Bush. I hope he wins and get all of his glory back, because I know I remember those days when they was talking how high them winning them games and taking it all the way to the end. So shout out to that brother.
Reggie Bush was a bad boy. I was a bad boy. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, he was. And let's not play down the Coliseum. That's over there. It's called the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, right in the neighborhood. Just gotta say that.
Yeah. So what we got up next, First Lady Jane?
Lastly, in the news, I have Curtis Jackson. 50 Cent boosted his entertainment empire after officially launching G Unit Studio in Shreveport, Louisiana on Thursday. The hip hop tycoon was also honored with a key to the city by Mayor Tom Orsino, and April 18 was designated as 50 Cent Day in the city of Shreveport.
So
Shout
what he
out.
did, yeah. So what he
Look,
did was he leased a studio that was already there that wasn't being used. But go ahead and say what you about to say, Floyd X.
I think you was about to say the same thing. I wanted to focus on the fact that when he the reason he's in Shreveport, I know people try to say, why Shreveport? From what I understand, Shreveport used to be a large media capital, not the largest, but one of the large media capitals. So he's trying to help bring back media to Shreveport, Louisiana. I don't know nothing about that, but this is the first time that the Republican mayor and the Democratic council agreed on something to get this signed in the past. And so what he's doing, he's going to be paying $2,400 a year to lease the building. All he has to do is keep the maintenance up on the building. That's a great deal, in my opinion. So I think it's a win-win for 50 Cent, a win-win for the city, and all you small media companies like the Focus Up Show and all these new black medias. This is a great opportunity for y'all to take a trip to Shreveport to see how you could work your way, because he got a whole studio. He probably giving deals to do some recording and filming. If you're a movie maker, take your ass to Shreveport, Louisiana, and go see what 50 Cent got for you.
El Poo,
Yep.
got something to say about this?
Hey, 50 Cent is a businessman. I respect him. He's making major moves. So that's all I got to say. That man is, he make major moves. I respect him. Shout out.
Shreveport is in the same state as Baton Rouge. But no, I'm just messing around. But no,
Yeah, you got it. You
Shreveport-
pronounced it correctly. I commend you.
Okay, let that shit die, man.
Baton. Anyway, Shreveport is a little ass hick town. It's not a real hick town, but it's small. But that's just giving revenue and gamble. They got it right by the water, straight out. I used to go there straight from Marshall, Texas, hanging out with my cousins in Texas. We have a good time. Yeah, so I've been to Shreveport a lot of times and got a few chicks out there still. Hey, how y'all doing?
I remember
Ugly as hell.
I remember back in the day when I used to ride the Greyhound bus, I passed through Shreveport, and I said to myself, I hope I don't ever come to this city again.
Ouch.
It's the truth. I seen black people running barefoot, running beside the bus. It was the most backward shit I've seen. I'm the no
Yo,
disrespect.
knock it off like this ain't
That's
freaking
what
going to
I
Africa.
saw.
Like, go right here, take me with you. No.
The bus pulled over. I stayed on the bus.
Well,
I'd rather-
hopefully, what 50 does is
I'd
help
rather
us
stay on
bring
the
a bunch of
Greyhound
jobs.
bus than step foot in Shreveport.
Yeah, so he's gonna bring a lot of jobs and a lot of money there, and hopefully be a big part to
We talking about
advancing that
Shreveport.
city. So, anyways, I think we're done with the news. We want to go to some breaks. You want to go jump into the first topic?
Let's jump to the commercial breaks real quick. I ain't got no new commercials here, I'm sure. But I am working on them. But we're going to go to our brother, the bread trucker. For all your trucking needs, La Brea Trucking. Call the brother up. Cross country delivery, state to state. Call the number. You saw the number at the end. Call it.
That's gobealive.org. Go get you some of that black honey. El Pooh, we're going to be talking about what on the show later today?
We're gonna be having the artists on here. Born Allah. Yes, sir.
That's right. We're going to talk about the legacy of Born Allah.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, that beat is a killer ass beat, El Pooh. But that's Born Allah, the legacy of Born Allah, aka or alias Daddy and Grace.
That's right. A OG good lifer and a Project Bloatian. So yeah, that's what's up. We'll talk about that.
AKA Mustafa. Fuck y'all up, huh?
All right, next
In there,
commercial.
in the kitchen.
Where you at, what?
For all your pedophile needs.
Oh, that's fucked. Oh, that's fucked up.
Grown up
That's
heterosexual
That's
conversation.
fight right there.
Thursday, 9 p.m.
I gotta get you off the stage. No, hey, let's fix that, man. The sex talk with Walk is grown sex talk. You want advice, heterosexual advice? Tune in to Sex Talk with Walk every Thursday, 8 or 9 p.m. I can't remember.
9 p.m. every Thursday. Grown
All right.
heterosexual conversation.
All right.
Even though he's in there in the kitchen making something, you better stick something good.
Hey,
Thursday.
man. Tune in to the Focus Up Show every Saturday at 9 a.m. We've been doing this for 3 years. We only getting better. We getting stronger. We getting harder. We're going all the way. We don't stop. We're here every Saturday to give you latest information in the news, interested topics. We got Mr. Floyd X, that's me. We got Mr. Nice Guy, that's him. We got Mr. El Pooh, that's him. And then we got Walk, that's him, drinking on the show. And then we have the beautiful
hold on.
First
Nigga, I
Lady.
said coffee. What you talking about?
I'm just messing with you. But
Yeah,
tune
wait,
in.
hold on. I'm being besmirched. So I heard pedophile
Speak
joke.
your piece,
The
Walk.
fuck?
Speak your
Hey,
piece.
not cool, nice guy, but I don't even have to address that because I wouldn't even feel comfortable saying that. But anyway, and then you talking about I'm drinking on the show. This is actually coffee, bro. Come on.
Are you
now.
or are you
Just
not
woke
drinking on the
up.
show, Walk?
Drinking coffee. It's
All I
okay.
said was you drinking.
Hey,
I know. I get what you're saying, bro. I get what you're saying. That's why I paused.
Yeah.
Pause.
Gotcha.
Look at that. My beard. I just shaved my beard.
I apologize to my brother, Mr. Walk. He is no types of nothing. That it was just a joke. His show is a very responsible, intelligent, informative show that I will make an appearance on at some point to support my brother.
I appreciate that. I accept that. And like last week, that was like one of my best shows. We talked about forced parenthood. That was a good one. We're supposed to have my sister who was on here a few weeks ago, Kai. She was supposed to come on, but she blanked. But yeah. So next week we coming again. I like the way the show going. Me and the infamous Elpo, my boy, he got on me, he pissed me off, but he was like, he cut the show to a half hour, but that's a good thing. We running 1.5 hours. Salute to you, Elpo. Salute to the whole Focus Up Network. Love y'all.
Cool. Hey, one more thing.
Hey, nice guy, my best friend. Yeah.
So all right, so let's what's our first topic? What do we have?
Let's get to it. Let's jump on it right now. Let's get to it. Come on. We talking about the rap wars. If you are in the hip hop, you're paying attention to the rap war going on right now. We got Drake versus everybody. Kendrick Lamar set it off with that like this verse he did with the Future and so and so, but he said, or they say that it was before that with the first person shooter. So they going back and forth. Some people not interested. Others like myself are very interested. And we comparing it to the wars of yesterday based on the battles of today. What you got to say, Mr. Nice Guy?
Hey man, I love it that all the quote unquote top guys in the game are sort of having a Royal Rumble, and this is kind of for the love, because this is not for money. They're doing these what they call these tapes, mixtapes type situations. So I support it. Of course, Drake went a little bit far using AI, Tupac and stuff like that. That's a little disrespectful. Look, if you doing your thing, do your thing. We already know that you're somewhat fictitious as it is, but you taking it to there, that's just crossing the line. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not the biggest fan of Rick Ross, but his diss, to me, it's the best diss in the thing. It's a solid song. It's a good song. So he did a good job.
What you got to say? Who up next? Who up next?
I feel this is like the weakest battle rap era, whatever. This is like a pillow fight. Like, yeah, because here's the reason why I say that. I don't think these guys really have a genuine beef. It's nothing really happened to where, like, Tupac was like, nigga, I think you set me up to get killed. Like whether he thought so or made it up. Ice Cube, NWA. Oh, y'all kicked me out the group calling me Benedict Arnold. Okay, well, what about this? To me, it just don't seem genuine. That's why it's not really hitting that hard. Kendrick Lamar came with that. He shot the first shot, in my opinion. And everything else just been like, because there's no substance there. That's why J. Cole, he said, you know what? This is, what else I'm going to say? What I'm going to say? I love these guys. I'm a fan of these guys. You know what I'm saying? So he did the right thing. Everybody else, they need to just stop it, collab, and make some music together, because I'm going to sleep on this whole battle.
let me real quick. Let me say this. We got one of them old heads coming on the show. Is this a spin that back topic? Asking for a friend, Mr. Tony Boyd. A topic is a topic. We talking about the rap wars.
And spin that back. The spin that back time frame is 79 to 99. So unless you are either in that time frame or someone from that time frame, you're not really going to get covered and spin that back. So that's why it's being dealt with on Focus Up. And I'll say this thing about in response to what Brother Walk said. I don't think that dissing should be about animosity, not like Tupac animosity. It should be a competition, and you don't have to hate somebody to go after somebody.
That, but go ahead.
I'm just saying it. But I mean, you talked about animosity. I'm just saying that some of the best battles, like you talking about KRS-One and MC Shan and stuff like that. I mean, it's these dudes, they hate each other. They went on tour with each other. But I mean, again, you can still battle somebody and not necessarily want them to die or whatever. So I'm just saying that I support the fact that the top guys are basically going after each other because they're saying that I'm the top guy. So again, this ain't my era. I'm not going to be co-signing for none of those guys. J. Cole, I like the best out of all of them, but notwithstanding that, Rick Ross made the best song.
I got something to say. You got something to say, Elpo, or you want to wait?
But he said, go ahead.
Man, look, all I got to say is this new era of these dissing rappers. That's number one. And number two, us talking about it. And number three, I'm gonna say this much: this rap hasn't been the same since Benny Siegel and Jada was
Jada.
going at it.
Yeah,
That was
it
the
was
last
something there.
hardcore real diss stuff. And the last real diss record I heard that somebody really killed somebody was Drake killing your boy Meek Mill. That's it.
Wait.
Right.
Let me say this.
Over.
Have y'all heard that Cassidy on Easy the Block Captain? Easy come, easy go up. That's a battle right there. These are two top guy in the battle rap community. Easy the Block Captain and Cassidy, who's a legendary battle MC from the early 2000s.
But you know, you already know easily Cassidy gonna kill this cat, right? You know that already, right?
Cassidy's old like me. Easy the Block Captain ain't. So this is good. But Cassidy came with a banger. I put it in the chat, but I know y'all don't listen.
I listened to it. I listened to it.
I didn't listen to it, but I'm gonna tell you like this: Cassidy got bars. I don't care how old he is. He like Method Man and Redman. They got bars to this day.
But see, I listened to it. It just didn't resonate with me. I didn't feel nothing. I was like, he's just talking. I was not moved at all. I was like, where's that Drake track at?
I mean, the wordplay, how he kept flipping the whole thing. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I mean, it was dope. He's got such a dope voice. He's got such a dope cadence. I mean, I felt like he flipped. That's the thing about it. You talk about these songs, like, I mean, these songs don't sound like good songs to me.
Mr. Nice Guy. Mr. Nice Guy, let me say this. Because the way y'all saying, like, y'all not feeling this, Mr. Walk, and I think somebody else said it, but look, them going back and forth is just a friendly competition. It's like boxing. You got to understand that there's some rappers out there from Chicago and New York talking about urinating on dead people's graves and being super disrespectful. For them to just
behind it.
Yeah, just to keep it in the rap arena, I think it's a beautiful thing, and I think we should applaud it and just cheer for our favorite rapper. Cheer for the one we want to win. Like for me personally, I want to see Kendrick Lamar take it all because I don't want to betray him like I think Snoop Dogg did, because Snoop Dogg asked the question, was it? He like, I heard this AI, was it? And we're gonna get to that. Drake using AI, or what a revolutionary what you call that, trailblazer. Shout out to Drake for doing that trailblazing stuff. But we gotta hear from the first lady. What you think about all these rappers battling?
I haven't kept up, but what I will say, I'm all for the rap wars if it's just for fun and entertainment, not leading to beef. I feel like if it's all fun and games, there's no difference. And when you see these groups doing dance battles and these kids battling dances against each other, it's just for fun or entertainment, or just basically seeing who's the hardest, not beefing to where it leads into fights or death. So if it's just entertainment, I'm all for it. But if it's for negative, I'm against it.
Yep. And I think that's why J. Cole apologized, because he went to talking about guns and stuff like that. I mean, they were like doing all this battling and wordplay and stuff like that. And he kind of went over the edge there. But yeah, again, I support it. I like the fact that the top guys are doing it, going after each other like that. It's good for the industry. It's good for rap. Yeah, we're gonna cut.
Y'all still on that? Y'all still on the rap wars?
Yeah, we're gonna cut the. You're on mute, Floyd X.
I got more to say about the rap wars. Listen, man, listen. We was talking about the AI version. Kendrick, what's the name? Drake used the AI. Tupac's the estate pushed Drake to remove it from all platforms, so he removed it. I don't know if it was out of respect or out of fear of being sued, but he took it down, and I think it was revolutionary because Mopreme said, quote, the brother Mopreme, the brother of Tupac Shakur, he said that he weaponized Tupac's voice. That's what he didn't like about it. He didn't appreciate it, and they got it taken down. But on J. Cole, I was disappointed that he took down his song. You can't find it on streaming platforms because he took it down. I think that was a sucker move because he had people cheering for him. It's just a rap battle. It's not no animosity. Nobody believed you talking about you gonna do something to Kendrick. It was just words.
Yeah, but
Okay.
go ahead, El Pooh.
I was getting ready to say, but that Drake doing the Tupac thing is disrespectful with that AI. Tupac has been dead for what 20, damn near 30 years. Let's just give it that. 28 years, whatever the case is, right? This dude, what Kendrick did with Tupac with the interview was
let's go, El Pooh.
Yeah, that was groundbreaking. That was innovative right there.
Hey, who won in on this battle? Me and El Pooh about to go head to head.
I mean, we can all get it. We can roll.
All right, let's go. What Kendrick Lamar did is the same thing that Drake did. They used Tupac's voice to their advantage. So you say it was an interview, it was a real interview, but Kendrick wasn't interviewing no Tupac. So it was artificial, the same way that Drake used it artificial.
Okay, so may I be the first to retort? Okay,
Let's go.
So check this out. I used to be a transcriber, and I transcribe a lot of interviews for all these big shows, these documentaries and stuff like that. So I'm telling you that you look at 2020 and you see Barbara Walter or whatever asking a question, and then you see this other person giving an answer. I mean, maybe when it was Barbara Walters, it was too big time, but a lot of time when it was the other people, that wasn't the person asking the question. So it was just a function that the question was asked and they played the answer. So I understand that there was a little bit of theater and pageantry at how it was presented, but the actual response and what he was saying was authentic, as opposed to literally putting lies into another person's mouth and using their voice to pass for that person. That's why it's an abuse.
Good point, but it's still artificial. The interview, Kendrick Lamar was not there. Artificial.
I think another thing that y'all know Snoop Dogg is on that same whack song. The song Snoop Dogg is on it too with the artificial intelligence voice as well. Is
it
Drake? Yes.
Okay.
Have y'all even heard the song?
Oh, go ahead. Finish your point. I got something to play for you. Walk.
Yeah.
Finish the point.
You went right there. That was the setup.
All right. Walk. Here's the setup. Where's it at? Let me find the clip for you real quick. This is Snoop Dogg's response to Drake's AI song.
They did what? When? How? Are you sure? Y'all have a good night. And to all.
That says Death Row on his jacket. Death Row.
Why off? Everybody calling my phone, blowing me up. What the fuck? What happened? What's going on? I'm going back to bed. Good night.
I'm gonna let it play.
What the fuck you really got to do? You passed you the torch at the House of Blues, and now you got to do some dirty work. You know how to move, right? Right? I know you never been to jail or with jumpsuits and shower shoes. Never shot.
Was that AI or was that Snoop himself?
It sounded like Nipsey Hussle to me, but
no, that ain't even. Is that the song?
That sounded like Snoop. Yeah, that was Snoop's part. That
it didn't sound like his Snoop. Cadence. It didn't sound. It sounded like his voice. It sounded like
it sounded like a very young. Yeah, that's what it is. It sounded like a young Snoop.
No, voice.
Listen, here's the difference right here, though. How you doing, brother? What Kendrick did, he got the blessing of the Tupac estate. What Drake did was steal.
That's a good point. That's a good point right there, El Pooh. You got a good point. I'll leave that alone.
So does that mean that you take the knee?
No, hell no. Hell no. Because you know what? I'm thank you. I appreciate that. Look, I'm gonna say this. All is fair in war.
Yeah, not necessarily, but I don't know. Are we finished with this? Or we still going?
We got 44.
Yeah, we still got two other stuff. We got two other.
One more part. We wanted to compare it to. I know you brought the Tupac up. We want to compare it to currently the wars occurring in the battles. Right? Was it better Did we address that? I'm missing
Yeah,
something.
Walk. Hey, but Walk already did it for us. He already talked about from then and there.
I'll leave it alone.
Good job, Walk. Good job. So
I'll leave it alone.
Always, nigga. Come on,
move
man.
on.
Wasting time.
Our next topic is love at first sight.
What's that?
Do you believe that first of all, what is it? And do you believe it's real? Honestly, I don't even understand what the concept is. Love at first sight. What does that mean? How I mean, you can see somebody and be attracted to them, but I mean, what can you tell by just looking at something, anything about a person, other than just how they look? And if you see it, how they're moving,
that's love at first sight.
That's not love, though. Is it love? That's just basically liking something that you see. I mean, again, love is something. Love, I would define as something that develops over time, that you have with someone, as opposed to someone you just meet. Put this way, I love everybody. I love Trump. I never met him, just because I love all human beings. But it's a different type of love than I have for someone I grew up with or have exposure with, or my wife or my daughter or my mother. You know what I'm saying?
You sounding like AI right now. Hold on. Let me give you a human perspective of this. Love at first sight is being somewhere and see somebody and you feel it. Your spirits connect, bro. Spirits connect sometimes. I fell in love in first sight at the same time, to where you say something to a chick, she says something to you, and then you guys are meshing. It happened a lot of times in goofy ass movies, like When Harry Met Sally, all that shit like that. It happens. I've done it a few times, just been on a plane, like, damn, girl, like, shit, I want to be with you, and she wants to be with, but it can't happen because she lives way in freaking Missouri, and I live in LA, or she's married and I'm married now. You know what I'm saying? But we was in love, man. I'm telling you, that's what it is. It happens and it's real.
Hey, let me real quick, Mr. Walk. I like that shirt.
Thank you.
Is that a Trump shirt?
No. Let's rock with it.
I like that shirt, but let me say this: the love at first sight. Real quick, look, when y'all brought the topic up, I sat and thought about it, and I was like, that's bullshit, but now love at first sight is real. Thank you, First Lady, because I know this was your topic. Love at first sight is real, and I know because I've been through it. Then let me explain it real quick. I'm gonna shut everything down.
Story time.
Time. When you see somebody, right, you like, oh shit, and you already in your head planning to make arrangements and remove everything and make adjustments to bring that person into your life. That's love at first sight. You looking at that person like, and yeah, okay, I've been married for 25 years. Yeah, I love my wife, but I knew that she was gonna be my wife. I said, look, I'm gonna marry you. And that you hear that story 100 times over. But I knew I was going to just concede and make room for this person in my life. That's love at first sight, in my opinion. I'm going to stop right there. But I got some more. But I'm going to stop right there.
Salute. Floyd
Hey,
X. I know he's telling the truth.
Yeah,
I was there when they met too.
That's a noble place to stop at right there. You don't need to go no further. You just gave your wife all the kudos. Leave it there, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. Yes, sir.
First Lady J.
Oh, wait. Come on, First Lady. Let's go.
Love at first sight. I've never experienced it, but I believe it probably does exist for people, especially listening to Mr. X talk. You know, I always felt like it was just infatuation. I'm kind of like Mr. Nice Guy, you know. It's more to it than just sight. And for me, I've always looked at love kind of like the five senses. Other than, you know, what's going on with the person mentally, you know, love I always look like I need to love the smell of that person, the feel, the taste, the sound, you know, not just the sight. I believe it does exist. I just haven't experienced it. I can't just like look at a person and be like, oh yeah, I know you're the person for me, because I don't know what that person is dealing with mentally, emotionally, you know, and so forth, financially, the whole 9 yards. So I'm leaning more towards infatuation.
I'm surprised. Go ahead, Walt. Go ahead.
But that's what love is. You don't even care. It's like, remember Love. Yeah, remember Love Jones, where she got up there, made the get her going at the end, and she was like, She didn't know if he was there or not. And he like, I live in DC. I live in New York. We gonna figure it out. We adults. Yeah, we in love. Let's do it, baby. Fuck everything.
So you believe
Thank you, Walt. Thank
infatuation
you.
is equal to love?
Look, let me say this, nice guy. Let me say this.
What is that?
When a woman meets a man, and if she is not what most men would consider to be a whore or a hoe, and she opened her legs to that dude off jump, and that's not her normal get down, that's love at first sight. And I'm going to give myself a horse.
Elaborate, please.
I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying that I have not experienced.
Well, see, but they're basically saying that you're confirming it because they're defining love as infatuation. If you're saying if you equate love to infatuation, of course,
no.
Jaywalk. I think they one in the same.
He didn't he say there was the same thing?
I think they wanted. I don't remember
that's
what he
not
said.
what I said. I said, didn't he just say they were the same thing?
I never said infatuation.
She said infatuation when you said you're the same thing. Well, again, that's what she said, and that's how you responded. So as I'm saying,
I'm here on the show. You know that, right? Go ahead.
Calm down. Walk. Calm down.
Calm down. Take a break.
What's the difference? What's the difference then? What's the difference between infatuation and love?
Yeah, I think they one in the same.
I mean, again,
he asking you though, Walt. He asking you.
You're walking down the street, you see a person. How am I infatuated? I have no clue who the F you are. But I'm feeling something and you're feeling something, and then we just have to speak. That's not infatuation because there is no time for infatuation. That's love at first sight. She might be big, fat, and ugly.
That's the definition. That's the definition of infatuation. I'm just giving
Google it.
Yeah, Google it. Somebody pull it up and show it. But I mean, that first lady is absolutely right, and that's the position.
You ain't the one who determines who's right or wrong, bro.
Infatuation is a strong feeling of love or attraction for someone or something, but it's usually not lasting. I think that kills it. It's not the same.
Well, if that's the definition,
you was right, nigga. So what? But so what? So what? It's infatuation. You was right.
It's usually not lasting.
Yeah, if that's the full definition of it, then
but that's love at first sight. Then
so infatuation and love at first sight is not the same.
But her point is that I'm saying that it's if that's the only there's not multiple definitions of that word.
I'm just going with what I read.
Yeah,
and for the record, this was AI generated.
Because I've never heard
for the record.
I've never heard infatuation tied to something that goes away as much as something that is an instant type of a situation. But again, that's a function of
whatever. Let me say this, nice guy. Let me finish reading it some more. It also says it can also be described as foolish or obsessively strong love, admiration, or interest.
An unreasonable attachment.
Say that again, First Lady.
An unreasoning attachment.
Ooh. So they're not the same.
Put this on me real quick. I want to say this. Now, if y'all don't believe in love at first sight, now watch this. This is real talk. There's people on Facebook who were proposed to by people that I know. I'm not giving no names. I'm out of here.
Wow. Who proposes to somebody on Facebook? That's crazy.
A lot of people, nigga.
All right. But
I'm not saying I did it.
The El Poo, did you say something on it?
No, I sure have.
He said he did it.
Speak on it, El Poo.
I mean, love at first sight is like, okay, you just see somebody. You just look at them. Nothing else. You just think you're in love because you see them. This is love at first sight. You first see them, you think you're in love. Now, I think I've been in that situation a few times. Then it's been like I had a conversation with him. Then I had a heartbreak right at the same time.
Oh, that's a whore, El Poo. That's a whore. Where's that goddamn whore? That's a whore.
And here's the reason why. Because you was thinking about her like, damn, like we've been in situations. We've been at the comp swap meet or the mall, Fox Hills Mall. We've been places, club. We was like, damn, you say something to them, y'all just have a connection. There is a such thing as connection to where it's like, whoa. I'm not saying that y'all even had sex that night. Normally with me.
But see, sometimes you can get a connection with somebody that you didn't even have love at first sight, where you might have to, spend some time with them, and then you figure you get this connection.
That ain't love at first sight.
I understand, but see, that's what I'm telling you. So love at first sight, you got to realize who you gonna believe, your intuition or your lying eyes.
El Poo. How do you relate that to a woman spreading her legs the first night she meets somebody? Are those equivalent?
Yes, they are. I'm gonna tell you how. Have you ever seen Harlem Nights?
Yes.
You see how old boy fell in love with Sunshine?
Okay. Got you. Okay.
But she was a whore. She was a whore.
But she put it on him.
She was a whore.
I don't know if that was love.
One more time. One more time.
She was a whore.
Exactly. She was spreading her legs for everybody, just like this man just asked.
That ain't love at first sight. Y'all missing the concept. Let's talk walk. Love at first sight. Is it
well,
Say that again, First Lady.
Listening to El Poo when he was talking, it also puts me in the mind of a person just being mesmerized as well. It's not infatuation. Then you can just be mesmerized by, the way the person looking. Like El Poo said, you go talking to the person later, so you're no longer mesmerized or infatuation. That person.
So I believe in the connection, and I believe in people being simpatico. So I'm saying I wouldn't equate that to love.
That doesn't take away love at first sight. When you first on site, you see them, you want them, and then you hear them talk, and then the love is gone. They will still, in my opinion, love at first sight.
But you knew right off the bat that you wanted to wife her. So
it sounds like Floyd X. Yeah, it sounds like Floyd X been listening to some Earth, Wind, and Fire. After the love is gone.
Wait, but that happens though, people. I'm telling you.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen. That's what I said. I've just never experienced it.
Right.
That's
you
all
said that like 3 times already.
And I would say it 4, 5, 6.
Hey, First Lady.
Yes.
Since Jay Walk pointed out, you said it like 3 or 4 times. Can you do you envision it? Can you give a scenario where it would be for you? What would they have to do or say, or the way they have to look that would make you be like, you know what? You getting these out. I ain't gonna say that. Never mind.
Looks, it's not even about cookies. Because you know how they say beauty is only skin deep. Yes, a lot of us, that first your first impression of a person, people tend to go by beauty, but beauty is really only skin deep. So I can't just say I can just go by sight and be like, oh, I know he's the one for me. I don't think I will ever be able to say that. Just look at a person, just know that that's my future husband. I can't say, oh, our energy match. It's us. Yeah, we're going to take on the world. I cannot say that. I have never experienced that. And I don't think I ever would experience that. Just look and say, yes, he's the one for me. I just
no, but wait, let me tell you something that happened. There was one, like I was there when Floyd X met his wife. Like we was a lot of friends. Like listen, watch where I'm going here. If I would have met her, I don't think nothing would have happened. I don't think I would have got the number. It's just true. I was one time with a chick I was in love with my big brother. We was at the club in Metro in San Bernardino. And then he said, I was about to meet her. And I'm like, she wouldn't have liked you. It's like, because really, it was the feeling that we had, and we fell in love, and we was doing all kind of stuff. I don't think it would have happened. And like, really, it's hypothetical on your part. But I know that love was there. With Floyd X, love was there.
I know, because you understand what your definition of love is, and you know that you achieved it. So there's no question about that. I think there's just a disagreement on what we would describe as actually being love, because everything that you're talking about, I don't think we're disputing any of that stuff.
I get what you're saying, Nice. I get it.
For yourself.
I get it, Nice.
Repeat it.
Don't tell me nothing. I don't hear shit from you.
Hey, first, sorry, Floyd X, say what you said again.
And I am drinking, goddammit.
I agree with you. I get what you say. The truth comes out.
Yeah,
so no snitching over here. I didn't have to make no accusations.
Shut up. I can't stand you, nigga.
They won't.
Salute to you and your beautiful wife, nigga.
All right, real quick though. I want to add a quick thing. I know we almost out of time, but